Hey, Matt from AutoGrow here. And this week we're talking about what are the best times to actually send your emails. And this is based on a question that we received from John Miles, who was a student of our six-figure funnel training program. So I encourage you to go to the website. If you're watching this on YouTube, there's a link in the description directly below, and read the article in full because what you're going to get from that is we're going to go over the days that you actually want to avoid sending emails, the best days and times for the ideal open and click-through rate for your email, and how to avoid sending emails that may actually burn out your email list by sending them too frequently. So for the rest of this video though, what I want to tell you briefly is about this related technique, what I call the Bullseye technique. And what the Bullseye technique essentially says is you can use data from Google Analytics, for example, as I'll show you in a second, to triangulate the best time to be sending your email newsletter. Because if you are like our business and you're sending a regular newsletter, even if you're only sending it quarterly or monthly, and we send ours weekly every Tuesday. So how did we actually arrive at Tuesday at approximately 9 and 10 a.m. as Eastern time as the best time to be sending the newsletter? Well, using the Bullseye technique is exactly how we did it. And as a result, we've been able to get significantly higher click-through rates from doing this. So let me show you exactly what I mean. So unfortunately, this graph I'm about to show you is only available, from what I can tell, on the Google Analytics mobile application. So if you don't already have Google Analytics on your mobile smartphone, you can go ahead and download it. It's completely free. And then what I want you to do is I want you to go to the navigation and click on, let me see if you get that, you can see that there. It says behavior, and right under behavior is overview. So you click on that and you scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you're going to find a graph that looks similar to this. Okay? Let the video adjust there. It says sessions by time of day. All right. And you can see how there's kind of a pool of blue around that there. So you see the different days of the week, right? And I'm looking at a data set right now that's for the last, come on, for the last actually 30 days, rather for the last 90 days. So the reason I chose the last 90 days was because that gives me a sufficient amount of data to make a pretty good judgment off of. And you can see how in the center, like a bullseye, there's that one blue square on Tuesday right around 9 a.m. And so that's in part because we caused that now as a result of sending our daily newsletter at that time, but also because we've used this data to triangulate as that being the best time to actually send the email newsletter. And in fact, based on the spread of how the blue is distributed, because basically, you know, light blue means in this graph here means the least amount of page views are happening at that time. And then as you get to the darker blues, it means that more page views are happening around that time. So your homework and your takeaway from this video is to go ahead and download the Google Analytics app and scroll down on the behavior overview section and find what does the data look like for you for the last 90 days on your website. And based on that, compare that to when you're actually sending your email newsletters and what methodology, if any, you're using right now to send your newsletters. Because based on this data, you can probably pick a better time that is closer to the time or times where the darker blue is, based on when people are most likely to be on your site, whether they're searching to get there or they're finding you through social media. So there you have it. That's the Bullseye technique for finding the best day and time to send your email newsletter. So that's it for today. If you got something good from this video, if you like the Bullseye technique and plan to apply it, I appreciate it if you like, subscribe, share. You can subscribe on YouTube or subscribe via the newsletter link directly below this video on our website. And what I want to ask you is leave a comment. Let me know what is the current technique, if any, that you use to determine when is the best time to actually send your email newsletters? Are you using the data that we presented or similar data that we presented in our article, or do you have opposing data that maybe you've researched beforehand and that's how you determine to do it? Or do you have your own version of the Bullseye technique? Leave a comment below and let me know. I'm really interested to hear from you. And second, you need to know that sending an email to get more clicks and a better open rate, it's really only one piece of a much bigger pie. So if you want to learn how to create an effective sales funnel, go ahead and download our free 11-point sales funnel checklist. All right, we have two versions of this. We're just launching it this week. There's a version specifically for product businesses and a version for selling services. It's the 11-point perfect sales funnel checklist. I'm really proud of it. Go ahead and check that out. I think you'll get a lot of value from it. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, my name is Matt Ack in the Matt Hat, delivering you your daily dose of Matt Hacks. Keep hustling, stay focused. I'll talk to you soon.